First of a no-score game. Perez, the pitcher for the Rangers. And that'll end the inning. So, all right. Well, at least the Tigers didn't go 1, 2, 3. I guess. That's good. That's good. What's up, Coffee? What's up, Eddie? What's up, Kenny? How's it going? Hopefully everyone's doing quite well. It'll be Calhoun, Heim, and Lowe, probably. Calhoun, Heim, and Lowe. 4, 5, 6 for the Rangers. No score. Top of the second. What's up, Shiesty? How you doing? Just get my playback up now. You got 2 ads? Oh, you don't have to do that. I think you can skip them after like 5 seconds or something like that, and it's still good. Let's see what we got. This is slowly opening and yada yada. But yeah, I appreciate you watching those. Is it loading? Alright, up to a good start. We got about 6 likes, maybe 5. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps stream out. Yeah, it's coming up. Next week it'll be the Tigers and the D-backs. They'll be playing on my birthday, actually. On the 27th, I believe. Or we might be playing Boston. I can't remember which one. Should be fun. Man, my camera is just fucking up today. I think it has to do with the fact that like the trees are blowing and it's making the light kind of weird. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty early. Let's say it's over a week away. Almost 2 weeks actually, so appreciate it. Helped out at a FU Finlandia University youth camp today and had some lunch with the coach and went on a treadmill at a training center at Finlandia. That's pretty cool. Got some workouts in. Good pitch by Brisky. It's a 0-1 count to Calhoun to start off the top of the second. It'll be Calhoun, Heim, and Lowe. Or Lowe. Just depends on how that guy's last name is said. It'll be 0-2. Good pitch. 100-degree weather in Texas. Yeah, we had about 103 degrees yesterday. We had 100-degree weather in Michigan yesterday. But today it's back down to like a more moderate, like 80 with like in the mid-90s type deal. 0-2. And that'll probably be a base hit, probably like a double, and it's a base hit. Should have been an easy fly ball, but, you know, we can't really play outfield, so that'll be a single. Really not sure why Willie Castro's the starting center fielder. What is the immaculate inning? You know you can Google things like that, Kenny. But I believe that's where you throw 9 straight strikes, where they swing and miss at every pitch. Strike 1. Yeah, very rare thing to happen in a major league game. Let alone for a team to do it twice in the same game. I think the Astros did it for the only time yesterday, but... What's up, Phil? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 up high. Hopefully we don't lose too badly today. I'm sure we're about to get our teeth kicked in, but it's all right. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. 1-1 count, runner at first, nobody out. And there's no one showing up tonight.
Give you a lot of credit for sticking around. Yeah. He came on and talked after Tigers live postgame. Trevor stuck around and asked him the hard questions.
You know, for as much as you pop around Tigers games, you sure think they're going to win a lot more games than they're capable of. They can't hit the ball, and until they start firing coaches, nothing is going to change. Because I've noticed, and this might just be something that I'm conspiratorial thinking of, I think the team is punished if they hit the ball in the air. Like, I think hitters don't get to play the next day if they make more than one fly ball out in a game, which is why we see 0 homers from the Tigers on an almost nightly basis. I genuinely think that the hitting coach prefers us to hit ground balls, and I'm not really sure why I think that. Because if you have noticed, no Austin Meadows today. And he had 2 flyouts yesterday, so he's screwed. Like, I'd been joking about how the Tigers hitting coach has like a backwards approach, but I actually am fully starting to think that this guy actually might have the worst approach to the modern era of baseball I think I've ever seen. Because I swear, they're like getting in trouble, like, and penalizing hitters for hitting fly ball outs. Damn, that was a long time between pitches. It's 0-2 now on the way. What's up, Eric?
These are tough times.
Did you ever get to that point in your career?
I did. I remember a couple times. When I left Detroit, went to Minnesota.
Let's see.
I think I was 3 and 5.
Still waiting for the third pitch to be thrown. It'll happen at some point. Yeah, I can't wait for the pitch clock to be introduced. Eventually, here's the 0-2. There we go, finally. All that time to throw a ball.
Great pitching coach and great friend came up to me and reminded me. He said, "You know, you're still a good pitcher," and I was really down on myself. He says, "You can still win 20 games." And I think I've said this story before in the air. I didn't win 20 games, but it really changed my mindset. I went out and started.
How's everybody?
And it's such a mental game, and these are the challenges. I was talking to some of the folks in the Tigers front office today, and they all recognize it. You know, it's funny. We remember the tough times more than we remember the good times. And so, what can you learn from this? You know, to me, I think that's life's biggest challenge. How do you grow from negative? That's what I'm saying. One away, Nathaniel Wow is waiting on a 1-2.
12-2. Christie gives up the leadoff single. Cole Calhoun gets time on the pop-up.
2-2 count here. Your Guardians sweep the Rockies in all 3 games, ending in a double play. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. It's a good way to win games, I would say, Eric. What will happen if the pitcher doesn't pitch before the pitch clock hits 0? I think it's a ball. Hey, good play by Willie Castro to get the ball in right center. Runner tags and gets over to second base. I believe that pitch is called a ball. So the best option is probably to make sure you pitch before it gets to 0.
But I'm more impressed with Cole Calhoun taking up the first. Here's what Willie has to face, right? He's looking right up into the center.
I would hope they just introduce it in a manner that would be just a ball. So it would be like a ball and a free base for if anyone's on. because, you know, you kind of got to enforce it. Duran's up now with a runner at second and 2 outs in the top of the second. 0-0 score.
He took a chance and took off, and he got that extra 90 feet. That's one thing the Rangers are doing well, is getting that.
You have Dodgers next. Ooh, that's rough, Eric. That's rough. I'm not exactly sure what the penalty is, though, Phil. I don't think the rule's been created yet.
Doesn't always show up in the box score, like you say, but is a big difference. Puts himself in scoring position. Ezekiel Duran waits on the 1-0.
Ground ball could be the third out of the inning. Should be, and it is. Let's go to the bottom of the second. It's a ball. That's what I thought. It'll be Grossman, Scope, and Torkelson. Grossman, Scope, and Torkelson. Grossman, Scope, and Torkelson here in the bottom of the second. 5, 6, and 7 for Detroit. Let's see if they can get anything kind of going. What's up, Fall? Thanks for pressing like. I appreciate it. Helps get the like total up. What are we up to? 10 for the stream so far. That's good. That's good. Halfway to the like goal, which is always good to see. But not much, Paul. Just hoping the Tigers don't look as pathetic as they have the last couple games. Let's hope yesterday or the day, yesterday was their rock bottom, if you will. If you will. Will. Let's just hope that's as bad as it gets, because 13-0 with a bunch of position players pitching, and you guys just look awful at the plate. I don't think it gets much lower than yesterday. Glad I didn't do that game, because boy, that would have been rough. The Fire of Vila crowd has never been louder. There's even criticism finally starting to come in the way of coaching. The fans are quite upset with what's going on. It's quite interesting to see. It's not just Avila getting the what's the word? The blame now. A lot of Illich getting the blame, which is probably fair. I think the only person that's safe from the ire of the fans is, it feels like it's Chris Fetter and kinda AJ Hinch. Tigers need to win this game here and score some runs. Anyway, it'll be Grossman, Scope, and Perez. Grossman, Scope, and Perez here to lead it off in the bottom of the second. Let's see if we can get some runs. Your sons flew in this week. We went yesterday. We sat behind home plate. Oh, hell yeah, that's pretty nice. Sounds like a good time, Paul. Well, the game wasn't probably the best, but... What's up, Juan? How's it going, man? What's up, Landon? Yeah, that's the common sentiment of the fans. A lot of people are not happy with the situations going on. If this wasn't supposed to be the end of a rebuild, I feel like there'd be a little bit more patience to the number of injuries that are going on with the team. But I don't think the fans really want to hear about injury excuses anymore. Though completely valid excuses. But yeah, when the veterans you have aren't hitting, the healthy players you have aren't hitting, it's like, well, why hasn't anything happened? Why isn't AJ fired anybody? Like, that's his staff. He's got to fire the hitting coach.
The fact that he's able to put the ball in and out and change speeds as well as he has, it's early in the game, right?
Unless AJ's trying to get fired. You never know.
But overall, I think his command is what has led to that.
Because, again, there does seem to be this weird thing of, like, when players fly out a lot, they seem to get benched. For example, I think Austin Meadows, I know Perez is a lefty, and they typically don't like to play Austin versus lefties, but it's just very coincidental that he also flew out yesterday twice, and now he's not playing today. It just seems like whenever a player flies out more than once, they get benched immediately the next day, because it seems like the team only lets ground balls get hit. Like, you can hit into 6 straight double plays, and they'll start you as the leadoff hitter. It just has this weird feeling, right? Like, the analytics department is like, no, you can only play the ground ball, guys. Listen, when they get rid of the shift next season, we're going to be ahead of the game. We need to get a knuckleballer and get 9 speedsters and bunt. Yeah, that might help, Sad. Here's a full count offering to Grossman. Good at bat here. He fouls another one away, so we'll see another full pitch count, or another full count offering coming up. They were talking about if they should send Torque down. What do you think? Yeah, if you can't start hitting at some point, but also it's like, for what? You know what I mean, Paul? Is umpire like everyone always says like I don't know. My view on this is I've always been this way too. I'd rather see young players struggle and figure it out on the go at the major league level than us move Jonathan Scope over to first base and watch him hit 20 points higher than a rookie that we just sent down to AAA. So I'm good on that. Because, who the fuck else is going to go play first base? Like, Scope? Castro? You know what I mean? Like, we don't got anyone really that's, like, pressing at the position that he could play it. Yeah, they're getting rid of the shift next year. I think he's just dude, I think the hitting coach is just bad, Paul. I think there's bad philosophy in the hitting coach. I genuinely believe that they tell these guys to not hit fly balls, like, and try to get them to influence to hit like medium to low drives. And I'm not really sure as to why that's like the philosophy.
That's a hard ball to do any damage with. That's an absolutely wonderful pitch if you're a pitcher.
Because I get that Comerica Park's a big park, but also, like, I've never seen Tigers hitters struggle with it as much as in my entire... Because they usually get guys that can hit the home runs here. And all these guys have the pop to hit home runs here, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. It feels like they, like, stress hitting line drives rather than fly balls, and... I don't think he'll become a head case, Paul. What's up, Liam? I think he's just going through some shit, you know. He'll get it going. I think if the veterans around Spencer were hitting a lot better, I also believe that Spencer would be hitting better. What's up, Bat Boy? I think Spencer's putting a lot of pressure on himself to be the focal point of the offense, to like be the spark and get it going. But it's like, yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. He's literally a rookie. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, Sad. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it just seems very odd that, like, so if it just seems like if you fly ball out a lot, they sit you. Spencer might be a year 2 player. Nothing wrong with that. Did we call him up a little early? Probably. I think he probably should have started the season down in AAA for a couple months. But with the injury to Riley Green, we had to have somebody come up. So it does, though, appear that Riley or Spencer could have used a little more time down in the AAA. Paul, I think what's going on in the clubhouse is they're just annoyed with how bad they're playing, and just seemingly not having an answer to get out of whatever they're in. I think they're just frustrated. 2-1.
A lot of soft stuff early in the game for Perez. And that's again a veteran pitcher in my mind that understands speeding off the aggressive hitters.
People are saying to fire Al and sell the team. Yeah, I don't know about sell the team, but yeah, the fire Al chants are going to get louder and louder as the team gets worse and worse, Bad Boy. And that'll probably happen. He's probably going to get scapegoated at the end of the year. One can only hope they hire a good baseball mind to replace him, like Theo Epstein or some shit. Foul ball by Torque, 2-2. What's up, Kevin? Ben Joyce? Who's Ben Joyce?
Granted, it's because of the great job he is of changing speeds, but Torque's a little tardy on that.
I believe Theo hasn't been hired and is quite interested to get a job again, so maybe we can get him in. Bottom of the second, no score, 2-2 count for Spencer Torkelson. Runner at first, 1 away. How you doing, Kevin? Yeah, I really hope they fucking get a real goddamn hitting coach here.
It has been a struggle against the fastball this year. Look at where the Tigers rank. Last in homers, last in slugging.
Well, yeah, Bat Boy, that's, yeah, I mean, it's the craziest, I don't know. I'll never figure out how to figure that out. It's almost like they have a great pitching coach and a very shitty hitting coach. But, you know, who knows? That's strike 3. That was kind of a bad call, but it's close. You got to swing. What's up, Potato? 2 away. My only argument, though, against sending him down, and I know this is going to be a bad argument, he's hitting 177. The guy that would replace him at first base is only hitting 20 points higher than him. So it's not like Scope is like some massive improvement at the plate over Torque. Yep, Little Caesars is the football money. No way, what? No way that Scope would replace Torkelson at first base? I don't know. Yeah, he's got to yeah, Chase, no, I agree with you on that. He's got to learn to, if it's that close, he's got to fucking swing at it. Little Caesar's great. I don't know why everyone bitches about it. I just had it for dinner, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. God damn, dude, can we get a new hitting coach? Like, I get everybody wants to fire Alavila, but like, why won't the fans like want to fire Scott Coolbaugh? It's just like he's like the most like hidden villain of this entire offense. And he just gets away with like no hatred. Do you know who Scott Coolbaugh's favorite human being alive is? It's Alavila. It's Miller, Tavares, and Simeon. Miller, Tavares, and Simeon. So 8, 9, and 1 for the Rangers. 8, 9, and 1. Miller, Tavares, and Simeon. 8, 9, and 1. Yeah, I don't. What's he gonna learn in AAA? How to hit AAA pitching and become a 4A player? I don't think that's a good idea. But seriously, what's he gonna learn? That he can mash AAA pitching at a 500 clip now? Wow, that really fixed everything. So now we have another quadruple A player because we fucking broke him. Yeah, no, I'm not into sending players down. I think that's a stupid fucking idea. Yeah, it's almost like something happened with like coaching and they're just not correcting anything that the Tigers hitters are doing. Isn't that crazy? Somehow that's Alavila's fault, and I really don't know how it's Alavila's fault that the players suck fucking balls compared to last year. Probably never, Kenny, because again, we don't have good hitting instructors in this organization. Our team actively like roots against fly balls or so. I don't know what the fuck they do. Not even Javier Baez can hit anymore. I don't know. If you can tell me what's happened. That'd be great. Strike 1, though, to Miller to start off the top of the 3rd. I wish I knew. Because if we're going to send down Torkelson, we should send down everybody hitting around his level, which is the entire offense. So just be consistent. 1 and 1. If the season's a wash, we might as well designate for assignment the entire starting offense. I doubt V-Mart would do a better job as a hitting coach. 1 away as Miller grounds out. Just because someone's liked doesn't mean they'd make a good coach.
Tavares, a rookie center fielder, in his 4th game.
No, it's not money ball. It's mainly injuries and bad coaching ball.
Take you back to the first out of the inning here, right? Off-speed pitch down bottom of the zone actually breaks.
I mean, honestly, most of the blame to me is on AJ Hinch at this point. He won't make changes to his coaching staff and make this team better. He just like sticks with the same shitty guy who the hitting is just getting worse and worse. I think 29 of 30 managers would have fired their fucking hitting coach by now. But for whatever reason, AJ Hinch keeps him around. I don't know what that is. Not really sure the reason either. Yeah, Mike Hessman and Coolball, both of them gotta go. They both suck. Honestly, every hitting coach in the organization needs to be fired. From Lakeland on up. I mean, this is bad, dude. They can't hit. None of these prospects can hit. No one looks good. AAA, they can't come up and hit. Like, it's like, dude, we can't have like a 0% success rate of guys coming up from the minors to be able to hit. Like, there's some bad coaching going on. Yeah, but Badu can't hit left-handed pitching nor high pitching. He's pretty much done. Unless he somehow figures out how to hit a high pitch or stop swinging at it or figures out left-handed pitching, there probably will never be an Akil Badu again. SEMO, I guess. Oh, that'll be called strike 3. A little bit of a nice call. 2 down in the bottom of the third or top of the third. Tavares called out on strikes. SEMO, I don't know, maybe. I don't know why we need all these old Tigers to be coaches though. We don't need to hire former shitty hitting Tigers to be coaches. You know that's not a requirement, right? Just so you're aware, there's way better hitting coaches out there. They don't have to be like former Tigers and shit like that. Just so you know, that's not an actual like rule. I don't know why everyone only suggests shitty former Tigers get to take over this team. But like our best coach, Chris Fetter, wasn't a former Tiger, so we should hire Brandon Inge as the hitting coach. Her. Why? He is a Tiger. Only Tiger get to be coach of Tiger. Durr. Even though all the hitters and players kinda sucked a bag of dicks for the most part. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not how it works. Yeah, Brad Ausmus was a former Tiger, and that turned out really good. That was good times, right? You're at the game, Luke? Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, man. Because our bullpen sucked and our offense was not bad a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, teams change. Yeah, no, Bat Boy, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of better options. Like, as much as I hate the idea of hiring only former Tigers, like, they could have hired a better former Tiger in Marcus Timms instead of fucking Coolball. Like, Timms would have had us hitting at least. Timms has, like, proven himself to be a good coach at other teams, too. So I'm not really certain why we haven't maybe hit him up. Bought my dad and I tickets for Father's Day because he works all weekend. Oh, fair enough. Pretty sweet tickets to get. All right, well, Bottom of the third coming up. It'll be Haas, Reyes, and Willie Haas, Reyes, and Willie Castro. 9, 1, and 2. Haas, Reyes, Willie Castro. Osmus, to be fair, was a former every team, most notably Houston. Yeah, that's true, Christopher. Gotta go for sure, Paul. Enjoy work. Enjoy work. Don't work too hard. A little hot though. Yeah. It's been. It was a lot worse yesterday, Luca. Just be glad you didn't plan on going yesterday. It would have been a bad game and fucking way too hot. Do you know, Christopher, what's crazy about Brad Osmus? I believe he's like top 5 or top 6 in total games caught or some shit, or total outs made as a catcher. Isn't that wild? It's one of them statistics you're like, really? Asmus has records? He's like a top catcher? Yeah, if you look up, I think it's outs recorded or it's either games played. It's probably outs recorded. That'll be a foul ball. He's top 5. I was just saying that. I hope it does, Luke. Yeah, maybe Simo would be a good coach. I don't know, though. I like Simo, but...
Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. That one is clearly fouled. Called by the third place umpire.
0-1 for Haas. Bottom of the third, no score. Hey, Eric Haas gets a single up the middle. 1 on, nobody out. Leadoff man on for the Tigers. Here's top of the order with a man on. It'll be Reyes up with Eric Haas at first base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. 0-0 game. Let's see if the Tigers can get anything started. Yeah, exactly. No, I would say the worse the player, the better the manager, usually, anyway. Especially if they make it as far as like pro ball, but they're like completely trash at it, but they somehow make their debut and play for a season or two. Because they were somehow good enough to get to that level, but not good enough to get like, to be like anything. But like, so they understand the fundamentals and like how to play the game so well that they were able to fake it to a major league career. But like, they just didn't have the talent. So now you give them a group of guys that are as talented, they can share that like understanding of the game, that like wealth of knowledge, the the fundamental knowledge that they have, the understanding of the game that they have that allowed them to get to that level despite a lack of skill themselves. And those guys tend to make really, really good coaches. They also tend to be like, they're very good strategists usually. And there's always the exception to the rule where a good coach with a for sure, Paul. Thanks for stopping in, man. Represent the Tigers? Oh, I have no idea. Probably Tarek Skubal. Yeah, I'm sure if he gets offered a coaching job, he could get bought out. By the way, Reyes moves the runner up to second. Not really a bunt, but effectively served as one. 1 out, runner at second now. Castro fouls that one away. It'll be 0-2 now. Base hit here might be able to be enough to plate the runner from second. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like so far. Helps the stream out quite a bit. We're up at 19 likes. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Basically at the like goal. If you want to leave a like, get us over the like goal. That'd be awesome. So, thank you, though, to everyone who's left a like. I appreciate you. We pretty much hit the like goal of 20. Let's see how close we can get to like 30. Maybe 40. They still haven't thrown the third pitch of the at-bat. Here it is now. That'll be strike 3. Gotta swing at that one. You see 21? Hell yeah, there we go. I appreciate it. Yeah, you would hope, Ghost. At some point, they'll understand that that was basically right down the middle. Like, dude, they're always going to call that. I don't know what you're looking for. That was in the... It's just frustrating knowing that if we threw that 0-2, they would hit it. Because most teams know to swing 0-2 if it's that fucking close to the strike zone. Strike one to Cabrera. Same spot that got Willie Castro to go down looking. Not really sure what the guys are looking for.
Cabrera's still been Haas with a single to Detroit so far tonight.
Here's the 0-1. And ball one inside. Another weird fact, Rob, that helps with your point. Hinch was a backup catcher for the 0-3 Tigers. Yeah, he never really was that great as a pro, but like the thing is, he just kind of stuck as a pro, but was really good as like a young player. Hey, Miggy gets a single. Haas is going to come motoring around third, and he will be out. Ah, not fast enough. And play a little womp womp noise for the Tigers. They try to score the run from second, and he gets just kind of gunned down like he really wasn't even running. Yeah, I mean, you got it right. Miggy got a single. Probably should have just held him up at third, but I guess I get the aggressiveness of a team who hasn't been scoring runs to try to score there. Can't really fault him. No, I don't mind the effort. You got to be. They got to score. Like they got to just start scoring runs. So I don't mind them trying to jumpstart in some kind of way. If only Haas wasn't slow as shit. But to be fair, that ball was also rifled off of Miggy's bat, so it's kind of like a catch-22 on that one. Seager, Garcia, and Calhoun. Seager, Garcia, Calhoun. 2, 3, and 4 for the Rangers here in the top of the fourth. No score. 0-0 game, top of the fourth. Seager, Garcia, and Calhoun. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening, afternoon, day so far. Miguel hitting what is he, right around 300, maybe just like two. He might be actually at 300 now. But it'll be Seager, Garcia, and Calhoun. What's up, Mark? Do you think the NBA Finals will be done tonight? Probably, because I have the Warriors in 6. My boy Steph Thompson and Clay Curry are NBA Finals co-MVPs. And then there's Draymond Jefferson and, you know, the whole Warriors squad. Head coach is is one of the Bulls, Isaiah Thomas. No, it's not him. It's Scottie Pippen. That's right. What's up, Trippy? How's it going, man? I pay good attention to basketball. I just hope LeBron and the Celtics can come back on him. 0-1. LeBron, Tatum, you know, the C's. LeBron, the shadow coach or player. 0-2 with one away in the top of the fourth. Good start here by Brisky so far. Hopefully he can keep it going through the fourth. Probably right to throw away's pitch here, and he does. No swing. So 1-2 now. Do you mean Clay Jordan Curry and Klay Thompson. Yeah, I mean, pretty sure it was Clay Curry, and that's all right. You got the name wrong.
The dirt 2-2.
It's Clay Curry and Steph Thompson.
You might ask yourself, why is he throwing so many of those, right? Won't that get hit eventually? No, it won't. Because it's
There's Jordan Wiggins
a pitch. It's out of his strike zone.
and Andrew Poole.
Aggressive that he's going to chase it. You will skate there all day long. Keeps him honest with the fastball right there. 94-mile-an-hour fastball in the third.
Their coach actually might be Michael Jordan from those bowl teams. I don't remember, or Dennis Rodman. 2-2 count though here on Garcia. And a little strike on the outside corner. Could be a strikeout. Oh, got him up high. It was high and outside a bit. So good pitch there by Brisky to get the strikeout. 2 away, top of the 4th. Nobody on. Tigers looking for a quick little inning here with Calhoun up.
Eric Haas wanted this pitch down and away. And look at where Bo Brisky throws it. It's up. But he got away with it. Sometimes that's baseball.
Kayvon Green. Yeah. And there's Draymond Jefferson. Oh, dude, I know their head coach. I'm sorry. Their head coach is Sean McVay. I don't even know how I forgot about that guy. What's up, Lunny? You rooting for the Rangers? Well, good luck. You probably don't need it against these mighty, mighty Tigers. Who's Jefferson? Draymond. Or is it Jefferson Draymond? I don't know if Draymond's his first or last name. One and two count though on Calhoun.
He has power. Streaky hitter at times. That's where he was.
Here's the 1-2 and ball 2 outside. That'll be fouled away again, so the count will remain at 2-2. The Phillies score is 7 runs in this third inning. Sheesh. Van Jefferson. Oh, excuse me. I mean Van Higby. Yeah, that's right. There you go. No, but can he throw a strike? Man, he's taking a while to pitch. Kennedy's doing great at the Hens right now. Hopefully, we're seeing him back soon in Detroit. Hopefully, Kevin. Hopefully, he comes back revitalized and ready to play. Reinvigorated, refocused. Good pick by Scoop, or good scope by Torque, or big scoop by Torque. I'm fucking it up. Torkelson with a nice play at first base. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Will they be back? Doesn't seem like it. That'd be cool though. Yeah, Tigers look good so far through 4 of their the defensive innings. Pitching looks a lot better than it has the last couple days. Nice to see so far from Mr. Bo Brisky at 50 pitches, so he's got a couple innings left. It hopefully looks like it'll be Baez, Grossman, and Scope. Baez, Grossman, and Scope. 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I gotta stretch out. Wake up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, let me stretch out. All right. Yeah, Christopher. Especially when you're like trying to like publicly talk and hell yeah, trippy though. But yeah, especially when you're trying to like publicly talk and you're like, getting tongue tied because you're like kind of tired and like, ugh.
Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers with some pressure last inning, but unable to score. Javier Baez is going to lead off, and our teammate Greg Monroe joins us. You did a really nice job on Tigers Live breaking down.
But yeah, no, hate it. Happens to me quite a bit. I tend to talk a little too fast before things are like formulated clear in my head, and it comes out jumbled. Strike 1 to Baez. Let's pretty good first pitch ball go right by. Mud Hens are up 10-1. Jeez. That'll be called strike 2. Fire Kulak. He's probably even amazed he hasn't been fired yet. He fouls the third pitch off. It'll remain 0-2 though.
Focus on the simple things, guys. Just pick up the baseball. Let's start there. Because a lot of times when you're trying too hard, trying to live up to this big contract, you start trying to do way too much. And I think that's where Baez is at right now.
Oh, he was at the hitting cages. Oh yeah, that was a ball, Trippy. The one that was outside, it should have been called a ball, but how would the hitting coach be using his knowledge of just standing there? And Baez fouls it away again. The count will remain 1-2. That'll be a fouled off pitch. Count will remain 1-2. Good at bat here by Baez to foul off a couple tough pitches.
Well, that's one of the jobs of a coach is to recognize when they're giving you too much information, and then you also have to recognize when you're not giving them enough information.
Well, there's a fine line and a little dance, that's for sure.
Looks at strike 3 to start the 4th.
I mean, those are in the strike zone. And it's not like he hasn't been calling those all game at this point. So it's like, oh, are you just not paying attention to the game?
Well, again, Perez is throwing the ball all around the strike zone. He pitched away. I thought the pitch before this was a great take by Baez, and then he throws one up at the top of the zone. I don't know what Javi was looking for there.
All right. Grossman's up now. 1 away after Baez is called out on strikes.
Trust that he saw that ball up, and so you end up taking that pitch. It's a strikeout, but at the same time, I'm going to take the positive from that and saying this is a good sign because he's trying to trust what his eyes are seeing, and he didn't get the call there.
Do you guys feel it with Javier Baez? Is it
Aaron Judge is not doing the home run derby. Yeah, probably not the best idea to do it. You can mess your swing up.
When guys get big contracts, Chef, they want to live up to quote unquote to their teammates.
We got 2-1 and no 1-2 now for Robbie Grossman.
I just feel like now you can relax, have some fun, enjoy playing the game. When you're putting extra pressure on yourself, he's not having any fun right now. The team's not winning. This isn't fun for him.
That is a stark difference. Look at Powell. Second straight hitter. The Tigers caught looking here in the fourth. And each of the 5 strikeouts for Martin Perez are
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Ghost, I have no idea. I wish we could hit.
Looking at a lot of guys.
What's up, Charles?
We're watching him absolutely dealing tonight. He's using both sides of the plate. He's going up and
Hit dirty, and I did see. Yeah, it wasn't good, Charles. Yesterday was a game to forget. 2 down here in the inning. Here's Scooball or Scope.
We'll also know too, Jack, that the hitters in their meeting, they're going to allow him to have the out. You give him the inside part because of that cutter. He tries to speed you up with that cutter, but he wants to get you out of the way. Change ups and 2-seamers down in the way.
cutter right there that Simo was referring to.
0-2 to Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, there, Chef.
That looks like a signed jersey.
Still got a few fans, guys. People,
Did you pay the guy to bring that today? Come on.
I had to. I mean, it didn't cost me that much, but I did, Jack.
It didn't cost me that much. I only had to buy the jersey for him.
You told him, because it was signed, you told him that he could wear it today, but you got to get it back.
That's exactly what I
Did you
did.
take that out of the frame, did you?
I had to, you know.
In the dirt, 2-2 to Jonathan Scope.
Guys, I will say this. In my conversation today with Scott Cooper, I thought it
This
was
game is boring.
all we were talking about. The
Put the Tigers. Put my Tigers hat on, maybe so that could, maybe a little rally hat here. 2-2 count for Scope.
You're starting at number 1.
I think the only thing that's actually making this game trudge along is the pitchers are both pitching at a very slow pace.
They're supposed to be looking in the 4 or 5 balls. That 4
Full count now for Scope.
ball is, and be aggressive in that zone.
I'm gonna fuck around and joke, fall asleep, and wind up accidentally falling asleep on purpose, so I can't do that anymore.
That 4 and 5 zone. Make sense? You have to load up and believe that
But hopefully the rally hat makes a bit of a difference. I don't know.
you make the adjustment from
And not this inning. Should be a ground out, and it is. So let's go to the top of the 5th of a pretty well-moving game, at least. Heim, Loewe, and Duran. Heim, Loewe, Duran. Heim, Loewe, Duran. Bo Brisky back to work. Time to go to work. It's like the old Pistons teams. If that makes sense. So how's everybody doing, though? Subdominant. Yeah, let me look. Hold on.
The 2022 Chevrolet Major League Baseball All-Star ballot is now open. Vote daily at MLB.com/vote.
I can give you a site. I don't know how good it'll be. Here you go. Might work. I don't know. You could always try like crack streams or, you know, stuff like that too. What time does the final start? Here's Heim though to lead off the inning. Strike one to Brisky. Hoping Boston comes back. Yeah, I'm not too invested in this either way. 9 p.m. Yeah, I don't know if that link will work, Dominic. Use it at your own accord. That'll be a base hit for the Rangers. They bunt the ball against the shift, and they get a hit. You're doing okay. Thanks for asking. Just finished working a late shift for Spring Arbor University. Oh, nice. That's not bad, Christopher. Do you go to school, like, do you work there normally, or is it just something you were doing, like, construction type work and just getting shit done over there? Glad you're doing okay, at least. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the fifth. Here's Lowe. And that'll be a back-to-back singles for the Rangers. Something brewing here in the fifth. Uh-oh. Here's Duran now with 2 on, nobody out, top of the fifth, no score. But the Rangers do have guys at first and second, so they're in a pretty good position to at least get a run across, unless a double play is started here.
A lot of times, Jack, you see guys lay down that bunt because they're scuffling a little bit.
Yeah, and catchers never bunt, do they? that's another one of those unspoken realities.
I just started working full-time back in April. Oh, hell yeah, man. It's not a bad gig. Nice that you're back full-time. It's probably always a good thing, I would imagine. That'll be 1, 2. Ah, Tigers unable to turn a triple play. That was really close. Had they had the throw down to second been just a little bit better by Harold Castro, they probably turned 3. But that was a very well turned double play there. That should be 2. All right, Castro gets the lead at third. Most important out. They get the guy at second, and they just missed the guy at first. Ah, good try. That was about as close as you can get to a triple play without it being bad base running as you can get. Very good job by the Tigers there to empty the bases out real quick like. Would they call it a foul ball? That has to be a fair ball, right?
And here's what confuses me, because Harold had both feet
Or they call it foul?
but he reaches in foul territory. So it's not where
I guess they ruled it foul.
you keep your feet in, it's good, right? It doesn't work that way.
That's a good example too, right? That
1 and 2.
So they got it right.
I guess. I don't know. I thought the fielder grabbed it. You love it. It keeps you busy without a... Well, hell yeah, Christopher. Well, that's good. It's good to find a job like that, I would say. Something that you don't mind doing. Goes by quick. Doesn't seem like it gets you stressed out or anything, too. So that's always a major positive. And that wasn't called a strike. Okay, cool. We've been getting fucked all game by bad calls, and that wasn't called a strike. All right. All right, we're back to the good old, if they don't swing, it's not a strike against the Tigers, so. I wouldn't swing at something right down the middle if I was... Again, this is just to remind you that the other day something was thrown right there by the Tigers and it was called a ball. So, the old adage of if you don't swing against the Tigers, it's probably a ball is probably still true.
He hasn't let the big
2-2. Ball 3. Thunderstorm, no, I was sleeping.
For him. Now, I know a lot of guys, they didn't like to hear that from me when I was young. But I figured if I can win AAA, I can win in the big leagues. Why can't I? Tell me why I can't. You know?
Right.
And I remember coming up with a couple of
Yeah, Dominant, that should have been a double play. I'm not really sure. I guess it must have been in foul territory when he picked it up or something.
that's all that matters.
If it would have gotten past, that would have probably been a fair ball somehow, but, you know. And they double the runner up anyway, so cool. We get our double play regardless. Ball don't lie, we get the double play, and now there's 2 away with the runner at first. Ball don't lie, that should have been 2. You know what they say in basketball, right? The ball don't lie. Like, if you get the shot and you may miss it or make it, then it was a... You miss it, it was never a foul. You make it, then it was a foul that caused you to miss.
Gotta make sure that ball's gonna land. That's kind of a cardinal rule, isn't it? Yeah, you gotta
He walked out 6 times at my other restaurant job because as a cook, I'd get overwhelmed and stressed out. Yeah, I understand that, Christopher. But you know, Charles, I was sleeping. Yeah, I understand, dude. Cooks have pretty stress-ridden jobs. All right, cool, though. All right, turns out to be not a big deal. Runner at first, 2 away. Here's Miller now with runner at first and 2 away in the top of the 5th of a 0-0 game.
Go deep at second base throughout this homestand in these types of situations. Little lefty up, and that's exactly where he is positioned again here with 2 outs.
got ahead with the fastball.
What's up, Cards? How you doing, boss?
Got a little giddy up on it.
0-2 on another foul ball by Miller, who doesn't wear batting gloves.
Got 2 outs.
Just like me for real.
Easier here now. Can he execute the final pitch? Get that chase pitch here. Will it be tempting enough? Close enough?
Only people the restaurants care about is FOH. What's FOH?
Generally for Detroit,
It's going good, Troy. It's going good. I'm love watching Bo pitch like this. He's been quite the fun surprise to figure out about. Here's the 0-2 now from Brisky. Inside and low. Oh, there we go. Brisky gets out of what was a bad start to the inning with a double play and a strikeout. And let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Brisky gets out of it, leaves it at a 0-0 game.
with Mickey York. Always appreciate great stuff, man. But
Front of house. Oh, bartender. That's what I was going to ask, like the front service people. Yeah. Cooks don't get enough love. Torkelson, Harold Castro, and Haas, 7-8-9 for the Tigers, so we'll see what happens. Bottom of the 5th coming up, 7-8-9 for Detroit. Torkelson, Harold Castro, and Eric Haas. Whoa. State of Boris head sub, nice. That's always good. Now you're chillaxing. It's always good. That's a good night. No longer working, got some food in, get to watch the Tigers maybe not blow this. You know. But how's it going for you, Troy? Hopefully good. We're just enjoying another, maybe that players meeting the Tigers had paid out. Hey, we're up to 29 likes too. Thank you guys very kindly. We're well over the like goal, so I appreciate that. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. Let's see how close we can get to maybe even like 40, 50 likes. We'll see. But again, thank you very kindly for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Hey, it's a 0-0 score, so we have it. Yeah, exactly. We're in. I like our chances in weird low-scoring games like this a lot more than the high-scoring ones. Thinking Miggy will be an all-star this year. Miggy maybe, and Scooball probably. Maybe Greg Soto as well. Going great, man. Yeah, I love the great weather. Yeah, and I love pitchers' duels as well. Prez is in the Cy Young race, and Bo is matching him. Yep. Yeah, we are going against one of the best pitchers in the American League at the very least. Where can you see live? Check the pinned comment, my friend, and do a little bit of looking around, and you'll find what you're looking for. Looks like Bo Brisky might be done for the afternoon, though. He's got his arm wrapped up. He's wearing an over thing. He's drinking a bunch of different Gatorades. I'm pretty sure he's done. So that might be it for Bo. Just based on the fact he's got his arm all wrapped up. Here's Torkelson. 1-0 count. And that's going to be a fly out. One away. No Fulmer because them talks that one day when you got mad at me. Fulmer can make it too, but it's going to be more pitchers if anybody. I would imagine Soto because he's only got like 1 or 2 blown saves this year. That's pretty much yes cards. It'll be one of those 3 people. If it is, yeah, the start was great, Kenny. It was a great start. This hitting coach making Torque wait for the ball to come to him, and now this dude can't hit. Yep. Pretty much. Dude needs to start just blasting the ball down the goddamn line. I mean, at this point. I'd rather just see Torque pull every goddamn thing for a while. I mean, it's better than what we got him doing right now. 1-1 now on Harold Castro. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Adversity there in the top half of the 5th inning, he worked through it because I call it damage control. He's still
Yeah, Brisky's improved a lot. He's slowly gotten better and better and better and better every time he's made a start at this level, too. It seems like he's slowly starting to figure out how to pitch at this level, too, which is cool to see. Him, Faedo, the Faedo got roughed up the other day. Him, Faedo are really nice to see them come along. Everyone else kind of sucks so far, but, you know. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th as Castro grounds out. Nomar Mazara, he's 2 for 3 tonight with the homer and a double. Another former Tiger killing it with another team. Here comes Eric Haas with 2 away. He's the number 9 hitter. Perez is just mowing us down tonight. He's got 5 Ks through 4 2/3 inning.
I don't want to cheer for the opposition, Chef, but I'm impressed with his please.
Give me the wee-wee at the end. Come on, that's what I was hoping for.
1-1 here on Haas as he fouls that pitch away. I think so too, Troy. I think so. If once we get healthy and actually, you know, figure out what we got to do. Yeah. A lot of ifs though. And Haas with the double. There we go. Haas is starting to heat up a little bit. Haas picks it up, gets a single and a double in the same game. 2-out piece of hitting there by Mr. Eric Haas as he has himself a double. Hey, maybe Haas is starting to make a name for himself to replace old beaten down Barnhart.
This is Eric Haas's wheelhouse right here. This pitch is down and in. Let's take a look at it here.
Well, yeah, he's throwing Haas a lot of fastballs. That's the thing. Like, the one thing you probably shouldn't throw Eric Haas is a fastball. I mean, he'll just do that with it. Like 90%. I'm surprised he didn't just homer on that. Because the one thing Eric Haas can do is he'll hit a fastball. If you throw him a fastball, 90% of the other pitches he'll whiff at. But if you throw him something straight and fast, he's like, I got that. Poof. It's about all he can hit, and I'm fine with that. As long as he can hit it. It's better than 7 other guys in this lineup can do with the fastball, so... You know what's really sad, though? If I was playing the Tigers, I'd just throw him fastball. How is that a fair ball, but ours wasn't? That's fucking stupid. Should be an automatic all-star. That dude's been lights out. 4-0, 11 saves, 2.9 ERA, 6.8 whip. Fair enough cards. That was kind of I don't know, that should have been a foul. That should have been foul. It's weird that was fair, but ours was foul. I don't know. That looked like it was behind the base the entire time compared to the other one, but hey. Taveras, Simeon, and Seager. 9-1-2 here for the Texas Rangers. Top of the 6th coming up. It's a 0-0 game. This is the most dangerous part of their lineup, though, with Simeon and Seager due up. The Seaman Seager boys. The $500 million duo. Hey, as much as you may not like Chris Illich and Alavila, at least we didn't sign Simeon and Seager to a combined like $500 million total. For them to be hitting 222 apiece. I mean, it's not like Javier's doing much better, but for the price that we paid to get Javier, compared to what they paid to just get one of those guys, small W for Detroit. At least we didn't do the Trevor Simeon thing or the Corey Seager thing. Trout and Judge. Yeah, I mean there's obvious all-stars, yeah. Man, no one stays and watches the stream anymore. Anyway, top of the sixth coming up. Yeah, I don't think so either, Troy. Thank you, Trippy. Oh, the numbers are just fluctuating. All right, we're back up. I was going to say, YouTube has the most inconsistent viewer thing I think I've ever seen. Anyway, Tavares, Simeon, and Seager, 9, 1, and 2. Tavares first pitch swinging. Brisky's actually back out there despite having his arm all wrapped up. So 1 away. I guess he's only at, how many pitches is he at? Oh, he's only at 63 pitches. I guess there's no reason for him to be done yet. Here's Simeon, one of the $250 million men that the Rangers signed in the offseason. I don't know if that's his exact tag, but I know him and Seager combined for like $500 million, basically. Also, it hot there today. Oh, at Comerica? Yeah, it probably is hot. We need to get him where he's the third, fourth best hitter. That's where, yeah, I would say so. When guys like Torkelson and Green get going, I think that'll help out. But again, I think Baez needs to get going, but we need Scope to get going. We need a few guys to get going, and I think other guys will get going. Devers will be in. Correa, don't know about second base. Catcher will probably be Kirk. Yeah, or Perez in Kansas City. He's always super popular.
Well, these are the challenging times now. You've got
3-0 to Simeon. Simeon fouls that one away. It'll be 3-1. I don't think they had ice on. I think they just had it wrapped up, Kenny. That's all. I don't think it had anything to do with the heat. It just looked like it was wrapped up. Perez. Yeah, Cards, that doesn't matter. KC fans will still vote him in. Yeah, I don't think you understand how them crackheads work.
Draws a one-out walk. That is the first walk allowed.
He could be batting 0 and they'd still vote him in. Do you think his numbers mean anything to them idiot Royal fans? Motherfuckers voted in Alex Gordon one year. That was terrible. Here's Seager now with a runner at first and 1 away.
Tigers playing him to pull.
What's up, Raul? Ball 1. Brisky's starting to have trouble finding the strike zone, or they're just being careful with their best hitters due up. I guess their most dangerous hitters, if you will. Ball 1 down low, or ball 2 rather. Not good.
And you can see, Shep, that he is being careful with him here. He wants to have him commit to his pitch and not give in and serve up a cookie.
Well, they got him picked off.
Oh, they got him picked off. Good job. Good job by the Tigers there. And they get Simeon picked off. 2 away. Good job by Brisky and the defense to pick off the base runner there. Now there's 2 away. Seager has a 2-0 count.
Simple thing now, it's going to be just seeing him recognize on perfect timing.
Yeah, good read by Brisky on that one to throw over.
Torkelson right when Simeon was thinking about taking that good jump. And
Good job getting the feel that he might be going on that one.
matter for Tork just to get rid of the ball, get it down. Baez.
Love to see it.
Boy, that's a big out. Changes the dynamic.
Arise might be the second base guy. Yeah, Arise is also really good for the Twins. 2-1 now.
Baez did there
He's having a wildly good season for Minnesota.
on that throw, telling him where he wanted it. Torkelson was staring at him.
Yeah, communication is always important in this game.
Swings popped up. Long run for Harold Castro and Bo Brisky. They
Ah.
can't come up.
3 different guys slide for the ball. No one comes up with it, and it was just hit far enough away for no one was able to get there.
Not many. Maybe the one to my right.
Hey, every
Bit unfortunate.
in this
Womp
game,
womp womp.
it's sometimes that pitchers just don't do that. But he didn't care. He didn't want to get caught up there. There could have been a collision. But you gotta love the effort. You know, he can go in the locker room after the game and say, "Look, I got his
So it'll be 2-2 now, though.
grass stains on my pants."
Glad to see everyone's all right. It was just kind of a goofy little slide out there at the end.
H is going to be asked about that after the game. I can't wait to hear his answer.
Oh,
How'd you feel about your starter doing that? I'd prefer he just
he's
back
got a
off.
cut on his elbow.
Brisky. Ah, shit.
Turns on one, sends it to deep right field.
Whew, that ball's foul. It's almost 1-0.
Strike right there.
But that'll be a foul ball, so the count will remain 2-2.
So you get a little grass stain. You get a little dirt stain.
Uh-oh.
You get a little blood on it.
It's actually
A little bit of blood on Brisky's elbow.
there. The camera shot doesn't show it, but I saw it. There it is.
Oh, quite a bit of blood. Looks like Brisky's elbow his left elbow got ripped open pretty good.
Mother was muttered. It's 3-2.
Ah, ball 3. Jordan is DH and either Ty, France, or Vlad at first. I would say Vlad. No, you probably don't want to put dirt on that. That looks like a pretty good open cut. You probably want to actually go put disinfectant on that. Ah, ball 1. Or ball 4. You probably actually don't want to rub dirt in that one. That one actually might get infected. No, I know, Kenny. I know.
Yeah, and that's an important part of this game. And trust me, as a guy that
Like, yeah, rub some dirt in it. Actually, that might be a bad idea. That might actually lead to a bad infection. He should probably, this will probably be it anyway for him. He's at 80 pitches. He's going to be at 80 pitches after this, unless he gets a 1 pitch out here to Garcia. Garcia's up though, and he fouls that pitch away. I hope he's all right. A weird swing. All right, he's all right. Looks like. Hopefully.
he wasn't quite caught up with it,
Yeah, he's all right. 0-1, 2 away with the runner at first, top of the 6th.
but now
0-0 score.
again, first base. Really got to focus.
Really good game. I mean, a surprising pitching duo between Bo Brisky and Martin Perez, or Martin Perez, if that's the correct way to say his name. Yeah, ball 1.
Side, and it's 1-1 to Luis Garcia.
See, that pitch had a purpose, though. I really like that pitch, even though it was a ball. He led. It sends the message to the back of the mind of the hitter, hey, I've got something that'll come in. I'm not afraid to do it. He almost committed that pitch. It would have been an easy broken bat ground ball.
Popped it up.
Hey,
From the Texas dugout.
Hey, what a play by Torque. Let's get out of the 6th inning and head to the bottom of the 6th. Torque with a nice play on defense. See, that's another thing. Like, as bad as Torque has been hitting, he's really been great at defense. Like, I know that's not supposed to excuse his terrible hitting ability, but, like, I mean, this kid's playing at, like, a damn near Gold Glove caliber first base defensively. Like, he's clearly, yeah, Mark, exactly. He's going to win a Gold Glove in the future if he can learn how to hit. Oh, dude, and this is, like, his first real year playing first base. He's gotten so much, like, from the start of the season with him trying to, like, figure out how to field a fly ball at first base to now. Dude, you wouldn't even think it was the same guy playing the position. Like, yeah, his scooping the ball has been unreal since the beginning, but even his ability to, like, read the ball and, like, track down fly balls, that's something that he's rapidly improved on. If anyone else remembers at the beginning of the year how bad that was. Willie Castro, Cabrera, and Baez. Hopefully there's some runs here or something. Bottom of the 6th coming up, 0-0 game. Hour and 34 minutes into the game. And no runs. But on the plus side, we're at the bottom of the 6th, so the game's nearly over. The very quick game, by the way. This is going to be another one of them 2.5 hour, but like, when we played the White Sox, some games were lasting 4 or 5 hours of us just getting our teeth beat in. We had to throw up random pitchers. I believe Barnhart even pitched. Let's find some runs. Run. Let's find some runs.
Defense in the last couple of innings to keep it scoreless. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Willie Castro leads off.
Hey, Willie Castro starts it off with a leadoff single. Base hit for Castro. All right, that's a good start to this. That's a good start to this for us. Castro gets on. Here comes Miguel Cabrera with the runner at first and nobody out. In Z, bottom of the 6th, no score.
Anywhere near what he expects to hit, but boy, has he thrown some leather defensively, and this is the play of the game. It really was an effort, focus. Look at his eyes. He knows where that dugout fence is. He saw it out of the corner of his eyes. So
no, it's a bad start. Must lose. Huh? Are you a Rangers fan, Lonnie? 0-1 to Miguel Cabrera. Pitch was kind of like right down the middle almost. Miggy's 2 for 2 with a couple singles this afternoon. Well, evening. Maybe he can find his 4th homer of the season right now. That'd be pretty nice. Ugh. 0-2. People forget that in 2019, Ty France was batting .399, 27 homers in 76 games when he was brought up. Really? He hit that well that year? Who does he play for? And why don't I remember Ty France? Is he a Mariner? Miggy flies out to center field, 1 away. He didn't have it this time, Christopher. Here's Javier Baez, who should have the 3-bagger in him, or the 4-bagger in him. But really get out of his own way. Was it Padres? LOL, they lost on that one. Yeah, I would say so. Who'd they, where's he play now? Yeah, it's a bit of an L. A bit of an L. For the Padres. They wanted to stick with Seattle. That's what I thought. I know ball. I know ball. Baez off the bottom of the wall. That's a ground rule double. God damn it, he just missed it. Just missed it, did Baez. Hosmer, that's what it was, not Moustakas. I don't know why I thought Moustakas.
Maybe giving him some encouragement there. That ball, outer third changeup. You can see the grip. You can see that it's located pretty darn good. But Javi keeps
hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark, man. Any other part of this goddamn stupid park and it's a home run. Well, now we got 2 on and 2 out. Let's see if Robbie Grossman can pick the runners up. Oh, that would have been the pitch to hit. Yeah, it was nice to see Javi hit that. That was the pitch to hit for Grossman, by the way. Oh, and 1 now on Grossman. Yeah, I agree, Troy. I think 20 feet in, and everything's a lot better for the Tigers. Even 15 feet in, 10 feet in. Baez shows promise. Yeah, he's having a tough year at the plate. I'm not really sure what's bothering him. Please, guys, just fucking at least one. Just pick one. 1 run. Just fly out, Robbie. There you go. There the fuck we go. Willie's gonna score. You please, you bitch, you better score. And he score. Okay, I do not care about the rest of it. Fucking fuck the guy at second or third. I don't even give a shit about him. We scored a run. 410 would be fine. 410 would be fine to center field. If they want to keep it deep, like, you got to move it in at least 10 in all directions. This shit's a fun house out there. Hey, the Tigers scored a run. It's good job, Robbie. Sack fly. Yeah, Ghost, I'd like to see another run, but I'm not going to be upset if they don't get it because they at least got the most important run of the game, the first one. This gives us momentum and a whole bunch of other crazy shit, too. And we scored a run off Martin Perez, so fuck it, dude. This is good job by the Tigers hitters tonight. They got 7 hits off Martin Perez, and they scored a run off him. 8 and 2 runs would be... That's like his worst start of the season, probably. And I'm not even being unironic. This is like probably his worst start of the season if we can skip the second run in. Here's Scope. Ah, damn it. Drop it. Wouldn't have counted as a run anyway. But hey, there we go. That works enough. That works enough. Alright, let's hope our bullpen can hold this shit now. Calhoun, Hyman, Lowe, or Lowe. Calhoun, Hyman, Lowe, or Lowe. I don't know how they're saying his last name. Calhoun, Hyman, Lowe, and top of the 7th, 1-0 Tigers lead. Let's see if they can hold. Oh, look at something. What's that? Oh, there's some people. Yeah, I really I don't think anyone expected Bo Brisky and Martin Perez to be in a pitching duel, but here we are. Top of the 7th in a 1-0 game. The Rangers have been just stifled by Bo Brisky. 3 hits, 1 run, or no runs. Brisky dealing tonight. Brisky seems like he's going to be an impressive pitcher at some point. August 2nd is the trade deadline. Yeah, we'll probably be trading Robbie Grossman, and I would imagine Jonathan Scope as well. And I would imagine Michael Fulmer is our biggest trade chip. and our most likely player to get a good return on. Oh yeah, we're trading Michael Fulmer, but if you haven't picked that up, Michael Fulmer is going to be. If we're not competing, Michael Fulmer is so gone. Say bye to your favorite pitcher. That doesn't mean anything, Kenny. Scope should be traded, Robbie Grossman should be traded, and so should Michael Fulmer. If we're not competing, then get rid of them 3 guys. They're useless. They're taking roster space up for Ryan Kreidler, who should be on the team next year. I prefer him over Scope. We don't need Robbie Grossman. I'd literally play anybody else but him in the outfield. Derek Hill, preferably. Or Reyes, one of those 2 guys. With Riley and Austin Meadows, preferably, but, you know. And then with Michael, you know, I think he's going to be a free agent anyway. Might as well trade him. 0 shot he's going to sign here again. Yeah, look at that. Bo coming out for the 7th. France, August 30th, 2020. The Padres traded France. All those people for Nola, Telvia, and Austin Adams. Yeah. Sometimes you lose. Cards. It's a crazy trade, though. I'd definitely give the Mariners the win on that one.
This kid has got some moxie. He's showing a little bit of character.
See if he can get 6, or if he can get this. Oh, and he gets a strikeout to start the 7th inning. Let's go, Bo. Bo strikes out Calhoun, now up his Heim. 1 away. We're watching a Brisky dime. Dude, that was a gnarly changeup, by the way. That was a really good circle changeup. Or as some like to call it, the 3-finger change. I like to call it the circle change because you throw it like this and then you snap it like a fastball. Dude, he's just whipping changeups. I'm pretty sure that was another changeup. Did you just saw him off? Yeah, that was it. He struck him out on a changeup. That was pretty gnarly. I thought so. And he threw another changeup there. I was going to say, he's throwing a lot of changeups right now. Oh, Texas? Yeah, they're really good at hitting. Their pitching is just dog shit outside of, like, 2 guys. No, actually, I think they have, like, 3 really good starting pitchers, but then the rest are kind of, like, horse shit. Yeah, the bullpen really needed this day off. Come on, Bo. You out there, kid? 1-1. Cards. I don't know, man. That might be 100 pitcher. He might hit 100 before that. I don't think they'll let him do 100. But you know what I do like the Tigers doing, though? With the failure of Matt Manning and Casey and Casey Mize both having arm failures. And those are the 2 guys they were the... Okay, so pay attention. Okay, remember last season how it always seemed like they'd let Tarek Skubal pitch way longer than Casey Mize and Matt Manning? Did anybody else notice that comparatively? Remember when we'd note that every time it happened. It's like, why did they let Tarek go like 6 innings all the goddamn time and throw over 100 pitches? But like if Casey gets near 50, they shut him down. Same with Matt. I think they realized they made a fucking mistake with Casey and Matt doing that last year. I think they made a terrible mistake with the way that they handled those guys. And I get why they were being careful, right, to avoid the injuries. But, like, Skubal would literally pitch longer, and he has no arm concerns. And the 2 guys they babied have arm problems. So it's like, and now they're doing this with, I think they figured out maybe we should let these guys' arms get stretched out. So in their 2nd and 3rd years, when they actually are able to go 6 or 7 innings, they're not blowing their fucking arms out. Yeah, you think? That was a terrible decision last year. Manning has a shoulder problem, so I don't think he'll need Tommy John. It's kind of like Farnsworth. They both have like weird shoulder issues going on. You're going to the game on Saturday? I might be. I have to still hear from my friend. I haven't heard from him. Skubal, Manning, Fido, and Brisky, plus Spencer Turnbull. Yeah, Bo just got a 2nd strikeout, and he's up 0-1 now on Loewe. Yeah, I might be going, Ethan. I was planning on it, but we'll see.
For Bo Brisky so far. 6 punch-outs. He's scattered.
Bo's having the start of his life this evening.
Tigers play low to pull.
1-1. Bo's at 6 2/3 with 6 strikeouts. Sheesh.
Guy, that's the way they want to set it up.
I mean, it's possible. Sure.
Get through this last third.
It's going good off the chain. Yeah, Tommy John, Casey had the surgery. It was very successful. Because again, he didn't need like full scale, like brutal, like reconstruct his UCL Tommy John because he tore it. Casey had to get the Tommy John surgery where they basically make your Tommy John more elastic again, or they make the ligament like work better or tighter, I guess. There's like, I think there's 2 variations of the surgery. One is the one he got where I believe it's a fixing of like ligament looseness, because the problem with Casey wasn't he didn't tear the UCL. His was an elasticity issue, which is a little bit less severe of the. Hey Tom, hope you've been well too, man. Long time no see. Hopefully all's well for Tom. Season starts up in a couple months. Cannot wait. But and then there's the UCL of the Tommy John when you completely tear the UCL ligament, which is, the bad one. That's where I think they got to take a piece of some loose ligament in your ankle and rebuild it from that. It's a pretty gnarly procedure. Yeah, Mize could pitch next season. It's not impossible. I believe Turnbull had a more dramatic UCL injury than Mize did. Well, Tigers validated that text it. Are they that bad at offense?
The outside corner. Make it a full count.
I wouldn't say Brisky's trash. What about Brisky says he's trash? He's got a 3.81 ERA in a season he wasn't supposed to pitch in the major league at all. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, yeah, exactly, Christopher. Tommy John was a kiss of death, just like the ACL used to be for a running back. Hey, Lewis, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Saturday, the meeting's gonna happen. Well, hopefully everything goes well for you. Yeah, I mean, looking at record for a pitcher is really stupid, by the way. King Felix won a Cy Young when he went 13-12 because the Mariners are trash. But his ERA actually right here after he's at 3.79 right now. And by the way, he's not even ready to be a major league pitcher. This is I don't know, man. He's got pretty solid numbers for a guy who's not really quite supposed to be at this level. He didn't start off as good. His last, I don't know, several starts, I would say, have been a lot better. He still needs to develop up his a third or fourth, like a good put out pitch, but he's coming along. On a parlay for over 4 runs, and it's going to be the only one I drop on. Oh, I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry, bet's not going to hit. I'm sorry. I'm going to go further up from home plate. My uncle works for the Tigers. He is a camera guy. He is going to get me an autograph. Oh, hell yeah, Ethan. Congrats. But yeah, Lewis, how you doing, though? Hopefully you're well. But yeah, Tommy John's kiss of death, yada, yada. But used to be. It's a lot like, the Achilles tendon is kind of a common injury you can compare it to right now. For the most part, you'll come back from the Achilles tendon injury. But there's some guys that that'll just be the end. If that makes any sense. Like for the most part, I would say 80% of 90% of pitchers come back and they're fine. Most are even better nowadays because they basically have a fresh elbow like they were small teenagers again. Philly's been crushing it. I had them was an easy win. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the way I always look at it, Mo, is I always say the Tigers are just a team to avoid putting any money on. Even if it's against them, because the second you do that, they're going to have like one of their weird where their pitching wakes back up and their hitting does just enough to get them a small little lead. Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Brisky never was supposed to make it this high up. And the fact he's here and actually contributing in a decent way right now, that's all right. Yeah, I told that to myself. They're a hard team to bet. Yeah. I've often tried to tell people as far back as last year, just avoid touching the Tigers. They'll frustrate you in any direction. It's like the Lions, dude. It's like a 2-0 for Torkelson. It'll be Torkelson, Harold Castro, and Haas. Torkelson, Castro, Haas. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Tigers lead. I would imagine that means Fulmer and Soto are coming in the 8th and 9th. Which is, I mean, who we want to see, correct? I mean, you want to see your 8th inning and 9th inning guy in those innings. So, I mean, those are welcome sights in the 8th and 9th inning. There we go. Torque, 3-0 swinging, gets a base hit. I'll take a 3-0 base hit. Alyssa Graham betting the Cardinals would beat the Lions last year. Oh, yeah, see? Troy, yeah, it's never bet against the Lions or bet on them. Cardinals were minus 750 favorites. So if you'd have won like $250, so you wouldn't have won like shit anyway. But you had everything to gain and nothing, or you had nothing to lose, or nothing to gain and everything to lose on that bet. Oh, Philly with 2 outs in the 3rd put up like 7. I wish we could do that. I wish the Lions could, or the Tigers could put up 7 runs. Well, we have a good start to an inning brewing here. We got a runner at first. It's the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Tigers lead. We got Hit and Harold Castro up. They were the one loss. Of course. Oh, dude, why is Harold bunting? He just keeps popping it up. I still think it's 50-50 if they come back and produce, and a few come back stronger. I usually compare DeGrom, Syndergaard, and Mats. Yeah, those guys, but then you look at Verlander in the modern era, for example. Like, they had it when it was still kind of wishy-washy. But then you look at a guy like Verlander. But again, with Verlander, it's really hard to use him because he has that like perfect natural rhythm to it. Like when he pitches, like he actually throws. I think he doesn't actually put much stress on his body when he pitches. Hey, great job by Castro to fix the bunt and get it around. And that'll get the runner down to second. Good job by Castro to fix the bunt there. DeGrom came back a little better. But see, I think more often you're going to see guys like Verlander. But again, I don't really know how to consider Verlander again because of the fact he kind of has that super easy delivery. You know, I don't think he really puts much stress on his arm when he throws like anything. For like, I think the reason Verlander's arm snapped is because he's thrown so many pitches, and he got old. I don't think it had anything to do with like stress on the body. It's just like his arm was just old and used up, so he had to tighten it up a bit. I literally think that's the reason he got hurt, because like he's the most effortless pitcher I think I've ever seen throw, because it's just him and Randy Johnson both. Apparently, analytics say the out is more valuable than moving the runner over. That's why teams. Yeah, Troy, I'm glad we started bunting again. We have to go back to like untraditional means of scoring. So what? If we can't score in the new style, we got to score the old way. Season I hit off a 90 bet. Oof. Paid you $1,900. Holy shit! Hell yeah, Mo. Good job, man. Hell yeah. It's a good win on a bet. 2 away though. The Tigers were unable to move the runner up on a fly ball that kind of didn't get much depth to it. Here's Victor Reyes. Did I say 100? I meant 19,000. I might have read that wrong. I meant to say 19K, but I just completely. I think I might have fucked that up. It's a nice bet. That's a nice bet. It's a good W. God bless the Lions. It's some things you never thought you'd say. I love the Lions. Best team in the NFL. Freaking out because they won you some money. Jared Goff, top 5 quarterback of all time. All right, well, the Tigers blew it, and they didn't get any runs.
He's been really good at that so far this year. See if it continues on a Thursday night in Detroit.
Gotta love it. It's Duran, Miller, and Tavares here in the bottom of the or top of the 8th rather. Duran, Miller, and Tavares in the top of the 8th. 7, 8, 9. Hopefully the Tigers can get through this. Michael Fulmer will come into pitch, I would imagine. Lions were one of the top teams ATS. I would imagine so. I'm curious to see how Russell Wilson is going to do in Denver. I'm figuring 13, 14. We'll see. We'll see with Denver. All right, there we go. Closer to 9 and 10. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also because it's the first year he's going to be quarterbacking in a brand new system. So I'm thinking there might be a couple adjustment games. That's actually cards. It's $230 million guaranteed. Yesterday, Cardinals crushed my I probably took it for 6,400 by a half run. They needed 4.5. They got 4. Gotta love the Cardinals, right? What's up, Daniel? How's it going, man? My biggest problem with the Broncos is, you know, they got a little time to catch up, but they will be good and solid. It's just win. All right, Fulmer in to pitch the top of the 8th. Tigers lead 1-0, 1-0 top of the 8th. Surprising lead for the Tigers here, but you know we'll see how we can pitch to Duran, Miller, and Tavares, and hopefully Michael Fulmer is ready to go. Yeah, that's the typical Browns, though. The Browns browned that whole situation up. Number one, they not only paid $230 to a guy who might be in some serious trouble with the league. They pissed off the Baker Mayfield, the guy that should probably still be starting for them this year if they didn't have Deshaun ready.
Well, again, this is kind of what Michael's paid for right now. That 8th inning.
Did he really, Mo? That's Pittsburgh does some wild shit, and I'm surprised it works out for him the way that it does. One of the best closers in baseball. No, and Mayfield's probably going to be traded over to the Panthers if all the reports are right. Here's the 1-0 from Fulmer. Good pitch, 1-1. I believe the Panthers and the Browns are just about finished on working out a deal. I think the only thing holding it up is contract, if I remember reading right. They're trying to figure out how they're going to figure this whole Baker's first-round money deal out. Because I think he's due like 18 guaranteed because he's the first round pick, and then I think Carolina doesn't want to pay all that, and Cleveland's like, shit, what do we do? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mo, that's brutal, and I can't believe it worked for him. It's like, wow, the closer actually lasted that long. Goddamn, St. Louis, that's embarrassing. Pirates really wanted that win yesterday. They meant business. Here's the 1-2 to Duran. At some point, here's the 1-2. 2-2 now. Pitch high and away. They can't trade him. He has to hold out. Browns are screwed. They might have to trade for Lance. Like Trey Lance? I don't think the 49ers are trading Trey Lance. I think they like him. It's looking all right, Phil. It's looking good. They're up 1-0 right now. As long as they can get some outs here in this inning and get to the bottom 8, top 9 with a 1-0 lead, I'll be very happy with that. And in the 7th, 8th, and 9th, they had runners on base, 1 out, and couldn't get a hit. Cardinals Can't depend on him at all. Could be an out, should be an out, as long as the Tigers don't, strike here. And 1 away by top of the 8th. They still figure Garrett is... Oh, Garoppolo. Yeah, I don't think Lance is... They're going to trade their rookie starter or their second-year quarterback, though, because they think Garoppolo might start. So Cards, do you think that because their project quarterback they drafted and traded up for isn't ready to start in year 2 right away, they're going to trade him? I don't think so. More than likely, the person who's going to be traded is Baker over to the Panthers. Again, they can trade him, and they're going to. He doesn't have to hold out. No, actually, he can be traded. Baker actually requested to be traded, so they're probably going to do that once they can figure out. Like, the deal's done, I think, from between the Panthers and the Browns, for all intents and purposes. Why would they need to trade Garoppolo? Because, Cards, do you not understand football? Like, why would they don't need to do any of that. If they wanted to, they could keep both of the guys on the roster. They don't need to do any of that. Should they? Maybe. If they can find a good trade partner and get something good for Jimmy back. But if not, why? What's wrong with having a good backup? Not like Jimmy's out here requesting trades and shit. Maybe if Jimmy was to, maybe he has and they're working it out. Who knows? Yeah, I don't think they'll trade either one of them, but and if Jimmy wasn't so injury prone, they wouldn't even be trading him they wouldn't be getting rid of him in the first place. Could be this out of play. Because all Jimmy's done when healthy is put him in the NFC Championship game twice and a World Series and a Super Bowl once. So I think in 4 years of being their quarterback, it's been quite successful, huh? Tin lines are safe. So what? This franchise has either underachieved or outright belly flopped so many times. My attitude has become get to the Super. Yeah, I would say win a playoff game first should be where the Lions are. Seeing as I don't think they've won one in 30 years. But I understand. I understand not caring about the empty platitudes. Yeah, I mean that's all Cards. Yeah, we kind of like, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really a Lions fan. I'm more of a Patriots guy. So, and I like my team's shot at being better than people think. It's really fun, by the way, being a fan of a team that everyone thinks is gonna suck, and there might be a lot of really, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of research, and I got a bad feeling for a lot of people who think young Mac Jones is at his ceiling already. It's a weird statement to try to defend. You don't have anything to defend it. Oh yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Buffalo, but the people thinking the Patriots are like a 5-win team are pretty stupid. Now the Patriots might be an 11-win team. It just doesn't really mean much. They're going to lose in the playoffs again. Because it's coming down to Buffalo, Kansas City, the Rams, or the Bucks this year. Those are the only teams that'll win the Super Bowl. Everybody else is kind of like, maybe there's an upset team in there. Maybe they're like, you'll have a Bengals situation, but Outside of them 4 teams, I really those are 4 loaded motherfucking teams, and I really have trouble even saying the Bucks at this point. Maybe I just have them in there because Brady's in there, and I'm always gonna root for Tom, but they did really good last year. The Bucks did, despite having some decent injury problems at receiver. So a healthier Bucks team is quite dangerous, even with a dinosaur at quarterback. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 count for Huff. Yeah, I'm glad you say that, Mo. I'm glad you say that. It's just silly. Can't get any worse than 12 seconds to go to the. Yeah, that's rough on Bills fans. Yeah, I don't really bring that up because I have my own feelings about overtime, but yeah, that's a rough one. The offense didn't really deserve to lose that game like that, but boy, their defense fucked them good. Feel Burrow overachieved and will take a step back. Mac will be about the same. They loaded up on defense, playing defense, turned the ball over control style. Yeah, fair enough. But they're also very young, the Patriots, right now. They're like in a weird spot. Plus, they didn't have shit for cash this offseason, so. Yeah, I'm same here, Troy, somewhat. Even though I kind of am fine with what happened, but I don't know. Yeah, but again, people act like that overtime thing's a bigger problem than it is. But, like, I believe it's like 6 out of 4 times the team that wins the toss wins the game. So it's like, it's 50-50 almost with a slight lean towards the team that gets it first. So it's not like it was a real problem. It's an annoying problem to have to deal with. Yeah, Herbert needs to make the playoffs this year, or else he's overrated. Fields? Oh yeah, I don't put it. He's got a padding on him because the fucking Bears are stupid. Miguel at the end of the season? Probably not. Who knows though? He could be. He could be thinking about it. He's kind of hinted that he wants to play out his contract, but you never know how he'll feel. Yeah, Mo, 100%. Neither of those defenses. Yeah, that's what you want to avoid with that rule is like that situation where it's both offenses are hot, so one team gets punished. Like that doesn't seem fair. But overall, I have no problem with the way overtimes ran. I'm like, yeah, so what? You can win the game in regulation. Like, you know what I mean? I know that's a poor argument, but it's also like, if they're. Yeah, I'm a Tigers fan. Newmander? Are you a Rangers fan? 2-1 count on Simeon here. We're at the top of the lineup. Yeah, Fields has a bit of a wider berth because of the situations around him. Outside and low, and he flies out. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. You just want Detroit to win? Oh, you got money on him? No. Or I'll call you Mander. You got money on him, Mander? Hurts just needs some help. Yeah, we'll see how the Eagles look. Eagles look like they could be all right. Got $100 on him? Hey, there we go. Hell yeah, Braydon. We will be heading to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers looking to add to the lead to pad it up a little bit to give Soto some breathing room. It'll be Willie Castro, Miguel Cabrera, and Javier Baez. Castro, Cabrera, Baez, 2, 3, and 4 for Detroit. Let's see if there's any runs here in this part of the lineup. Yeah, Hurts has some help. Yeah. He also has Devonta Smith. So, yeah, the Lions were a lot better than their record indicated. They lost a lot of close games early because they didn't have a kicker till like week 8. So, If they had gotten Riley Patterson in week 1, I think they probably win like 3 more games. How about Hill? No more deep balls. He's going to take a lot of 3 to 4 yard slants for 40, 50 yards, but he's not a threat downfield for a QB. Yep, 100% Mo. Agreed. Sure, he might be like dangerous at 15, 20 yards because Tua is pretty accurate at that distance, but outside of that, that's about as deep as it's going. I don't know. I mean, he must really like just Miami as a city to want to have to go to move on from Pat Mahomes with his play style. Watson was really bagging sixes when he could have. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was dating Kendall Jenner, Troy, which makes it funnier. That's right, merry-go-round kicker for after the season. Exactly. Yeah, you want to party? 100%. Falcons, embarrassing team, but I think they did the right thing in moving on from their past. They needed to fully excise their demons, and getting rid of Matt Ryan was probably the last of those demons. I wish them nothing but success going forward, and no more big chokes like that. I hope that was the end of that. Still hilarious that they choked that Super Bowl like that, and then it became a choking team for like 5 straight years. And now maybe they'll be good again since they got rid of all the pieces of that team. They got a QB who has a 17 record at home. Hey, it might be helpful. Yeah, I like the full rebuild of the Falcons. I think it's a few years late, but I also understand why they thought they could maybe salvage things and like still build something out of it. Castro flies out with a 1-1 count. Well, maybe he flies out. Oh, he does. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Miguel Cabrera, the greatest right-handed hitter of all time. Tigers need someone who could take pitchers. Maybe instead of extra hitting practice, they should take pitchers practice. Yeah, Stanley, it'd be nice if they could figure out something with hitting. See the ball, maybe a pro. I don't know what'll fix them. Maybe there's nothing really. It seems like it, Mo. I have the Warriors in 6 for the meme. What can be challenged? I think any non-judgment calls. Right? I'm pretty sure anything but like balls and strikes can be challenged. I don't really bet though, so Mo, good luck on your bets and everything. If you got Celtics winning, I hope they win for your bet. No, you can't challenge check swing. Falcons are good during their games till it reaches the 4th quarter. Yeah, exactly. They see like I don't know what happened. I think they just like fundamentally something got bad with them. Oh, you bet props. I got you. Well, also all the Falcons had to do was not throw the ball, and they'd have won that game. That's the craziest thing about that Super Bowl. If they'd have just stopped throwing it, they'd have won. Yeah, I've been to several Tigers games, just not recently. Life gets in the way. 2 away, though, now here for Baez. Pretty quick game so far. Game's been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes, and we're at the bottom of the 8th with 2 away. Baez, the hitter now. They're not super cheap, but they're not super expensive. Just depends where you want to sit. You can get dirt cheap ones though. Strike 1 right down the middle. Don't know why Baez didn't offer it that one. But this is one of the Rangers' better pitchers, so from the bullpen. Coaching fault that Super Bowl run. The clock punt, the Falcons would have been. Yeah, exactly, Mo. Yeah, I mean, literally, SB Nation did a breakdown. They could have kneeled it out, and they'd have won the game. Stadium's not empty. It's just not very full. They're not good. But, like, the Falcons literally just had to kneel it out, and they'd have won that game big as shit. I think they'd have scored more points than they wound up with, too, because they somehow would have got a safety out of it. Oh, Baez gets a little bit of a break. That'll be an error on the shortstop. Baez reaches via error, unless they don't call it an error.
Talking about Corey Seager's great defense, but this one hits off the heel or the
Yeah, they called that an error. I'm glad they called that an error because that was a bad play. All right, Baez reaches via error, so we'll take it. Grossman's up now with one on and one on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th.
glove quite enough and hit off the bump. Board on first base.
Soto will get the meat of that Texas order.
My only argument against that would be I don't think sports are rigged because the most popular teams don't win enough.
Anxiously waits Robbie Grossman. Hughes foul.
I don't know. To me, it's like if Peyton Manning had had Tom Brady's career, it would be a little bit more believable.
Over the infield.
Casey Royals are the worst team. Yeah, I would say so.
Willie Castro scores.
It was a free agency signing
Momentum going.
for Baez.
Low and away, 1-1 to Grossman, who's responsible for
It seems like you'd have a better product. Yeah, but you'd still have guys like Manning having Brady's career, not Tom Brady having the career that they wanted Manning to desperately have.
He still thinks he can hit it over the
It's also evident in the fact that the NFL has at no point ever tried to let Tom Brady be the face of their league. It's been like Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, maybe Brady for 30 seconds, then Mahomes, Allen. At no point has the NFL ever really embraced, yeah, Tom Brady is way worse than Manning. Yeah, so tell me how, if the league was rigged. No, see, you're kind of proving my point here. If the league was rigged, they'd have Manning, the better football player, the better football looking guy, be the greatest ever, not the bitch to Tom Brady.
Tigers closers, one of the best in the business.
He's never been the face of the NFL. I don't think you understand.
Tested by the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Don't go away.
No, it's not.
Tigers lead on Valley Sports.
When has Brady ever been more of a focal point of NFL advertising than Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, like any of these guys? What are you dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Mahomes probably has gotten more like positive press time than Brady has in a decade. All they talk about with Brady is he's a cheater. He needs to retire. He's going to fall off a cliff. Do you know that since 2015 they've been saying Tom needs to retire because he's too old? It's a decade long of saying the same motherfucking thing about the guy. So, I don't know. Doesn't really seem like the face of the league should be told to retire at every waking moment. No, he hasn't actually. He's been called a cheater. He's been called the luckiest quarterback in the league. He's been called the product of the Patriots. He's been called a system quarterback. The only reason he has all the wins was thanks to Bill Belichick prior to going to Tampa Bay. You don't want to play this game, dude, because you will lose with me in this argument. You don't want to go down this road. I literally, no, you don't. You're wrong. You're incorrect. You're just factually wrong about that statement. Try again.
Tigers baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in D and
Like, can you provide evidence of him being hyped? Hey, what's up, Ellen? How's it going? I appreciate the like. Thank you very much. Very kind. Any evidence that Tom Brady's been the face of the league? I can't find it. He won 6 Super Bowls for the Patriots, a team that was one of the most loser franchises prior to him showing up. I'm pretty sure he did that already.
Tell you why and how he was so good against this next strange lineup.
from him coming up after the game.
Yeah, that great scheme he took down at Tampa Bay, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's just really good.
He's been really good. That's a professional tease, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. They went from a playoff team and to a 7-win team the year after Brady left. So it's almost like, I don't know.
Hard to argue with his results so far this year.
He's got electric stuff, and he's got the biggest out of this.
Peyton Manning went 13-12 in the playoffs and was one of the greatest choke artists of an era. If it wasn't for Denver dragging his sorry ass to that last Super Bowl, he'd have finished under 500 in the playoffs. Yeah, that's your guys' GOAT. That's the guy that was supposed to be better than Tom. But because the league isn't rigged, that didn't happen. I'm telling you, like, dude, the league did not want Peyton Manning to do as bad as he did in the playoffs. That's not good. If a league is rigged, the guy who's supposed to be the greatest quarterback of all time in Peyton Manning, he's the prodigy. He's like the prophet of the league. Like, you do realize that was like the way Peyton Manning was presented, right? And it was always painted as it by like the NFL media. You do know that, correct? Like if the NFL would have treated Tom Brady the way they treated Manning, I'd have no argument to make right now. But guess what? Peyton Manning was one of the greatest choke artists of a generation, just like Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, Matt Stafford is less of a choke artist than Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and the only people more nervous is the guy who started.
Never said it was just Brady. Never made that claim.
He's pulling for his teammate, and he's also kind of saying, "Don't mess this up," and it makes it fun. Quick pitch. Change it.
And he can't get to the Super Bowl, which is what choke artists do.
Quick pitch change it, right?
For as good as he was supposed to be, by the way.
By that quick stride, right? Fastball is the only pitch to throw there.
He's only been in one Super Bowl. You'd think Aaron Rodgers had just appeared in 20 straight with the way that they talk about that man.
Not a good pitch.
Anyway, let's focus on this game. Soto's kind of wild right now. He just gave up a walk. That's not good. All right, we need a double play. This isn't good. All right, let's get off the football stuff. Let's focus a little bit.
Now you got to be aware of two things. You got to hold the runner.
Peyton Manning and AFC Championship choke games.
Job defensively. A guy who's been a very, very good hitter.
Yeah, I know, Ghost. It is what it is. I hate. This is the only part of Soto I don't like is the fact that he like does fucking roller coaster saves. Just need a double play. I guess it's not the end of the world to walk Seager, though. I mean, to be very honest, you probably don't want to get beat by fucking Corey Seager. I get it. Last guy you want to lose, like, because he will be, like, a guy who throws as hard as Soto does. If Seager hits that ball, it's 1-1. Like, it's a tie game. So, if it's anybody, at least he walked like that guy.
Soto's kind of asking maybe to fix the hole that he lands in.
What even's happening?
Players are taking a look at it right now, and maybe they will bring the ground.
Oh, the mound's fucked up? What is going on?
Sometimes they get dug up pretty bad.
Is Soto saying he can't pitch right now?
Certain guys that can really tear it up. And pitch
They gotta bring in the grounds crew. Guess the mound got all fucked up.
push off of him. So that's got to be prepped to his liking. And there's never a problem with asking for it to get fixed. You know, most of that is clay, folks, and you can see the indentation that's there. So he's sweeping off the dry material.
What
so
is-
that he can add some water to moisten
They're like wetting it and throwing dirt down.
it. They're going to get the old pounder out there and bang.
We got a mound delay. Oh, fucking Christ. We're gonna lose this game because the fucking mound's all messed up, dude. And Soto can't land proper.
Stupid ground moles digging now it's where he's pushing off that's bothering him, I guess, more than anything else. You can see he's
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Fuck.
so he's not close to first base, which would give him better angle. He wants to be able to hit both the zones, and that's up to the pitcher themselves, what side they prefer. I can tell you hitters hate it when lefties pitch off the first base side and righties pitch off the third base side.
Why is that?
Because of the angle. It increases the angle, and they don't like that.
Well, they are nurturing this dirt. There's no doubt about that.
It's like filling potholes and shit. Put the fresh dirt in and they gotta smack it in. 27-22 Warriors after one. Alright, alright.
Dig a little hole. Put the seed in there and watch it grow.
There's not much going to grow in that. It's too hard.
Cover up the wet dirt. Make it look fresh.
Montana, I learned all about compaction. It's the enemy.
Compaction.
Oh yeah, U of M cheater, Braden? Yeah, or the U of M pitcher who got caught with the sticky stuff? Yeah, I seen that. You like the Pistons? Yeah, I don't mind them. I guess they'd be my team I'd root for. I root for LeBron James first, then the Pistons, I guess. And then the Kevin Durant team. I root for LeBron James mainly for the meme, and I find it funny to really upset people because for some reason he beautifully upsets people. It's hilarious.
Green thumb, Hall of Fame pitcher. Probably someone else.
Who are the announcers bashing? The grounds crew?
I've got a lot of those, too.
Oh, we like that about it.
Wait, who?
Adolis
I'm not listening to the announcers, unfortunately. I don't like listening to these guys. Well, actually, I don't mind shepherding them, but my headphones aren't working right up. I don't know. It's complicated. Strike one to Garcia. Game back underway. Top of the ninth here. Runner at first. Nobody out. 0-1 count. 1-0 Tigers lead. This is a tight game here. Let's see if the Tigers can close it down. They didn't give Soto much room to work with here. Pistons got a good young team. Yeah, they do. Dallas signed their big man in Woods. They needed a big guy in there. Yeah, Dallas should be a lot better. Let's see what the Pistons do. They'll probably stick to the draft in 2024 free agency stuff, but we'll see. Kind of hoping that Devin Booker winds up testing free agency in 2024. Pistons got a good shot at signing him if he decides to leave Phoenix in a couple seasons. Good job by Soto to get ahead 0-2 now. Now you can work the bottom of the zone after a couple of those high pitches there, and he's up 1-2. So, you got room to work with if you're Soto. And fouls another one away, it'll remain 1-2.
last pitch at 98.
I would throw it right here. Right there. Ish. That's either a double play or a strikeout pitch right there, in my opinion.
Right back at him.
I went off of Soto. God damn it. That dude, it went right where I thought it needed to go, like right middle of the plate and low. But it fucking lined off of Soto. Now they got the guy at second with one away. That should have been a double play ball. But now Soto, of course, he's fucking banged up. Oh, please, God. Please, fucking God. Don't let this be what I think's about to happen. Damn, dude, that would have been if that would have been a little bit hit in a different direction. That's a tailor-made double play ball. I hope he's all right. Here's Calhoun though. It'll be Calhoun up with one away and a runner at second. Fuck. Ball lined off Soto's leg, so I hope he's all right. Went off the bat at 107. Jesus. Need a strikeout or a pop out here. Need a quick out or the runner doesn't move.
Seager broke right away. No chance to get him at second base.
No, not on that one. So he's now in scoring position, but you got a lefty-lefty matchup again, hoping for those kind of situations.
Ah, bad pitch, 0-1.
Well off the plate.
What's up, Scraps? How's it going? Watching a stressful 9th inning here. A Soto special. A little late? That happens. Thanks for tuning in when you could, man. I appreciate it. Doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just really hoping that this game ends well for the Tigers. 1-1 count here on Calhoun.
Higher average against lefties, more power against righties.
Should be advantage Soto with the lefty up. Come on, 2-1. Fuck.
That'll get your attention right there.
I'll tune into the stream while you're there. Hell yeah. There you go, Scraps. That should be a good time. They want to win with the walk-off? I hope not, Mo. That's not a good way for this team to try to win things. 2-1 for Calhoun. Oh, they fucking hit him. God damn it, dude. This isn't going to end well.
Appeared to me that Soto was
Fuck, dude.
in that entire at bat, and this two-seamer just gets away from him, catches him right in the ribs, and that's not feeling too good.
To be fair, that should have been a double play. The one that hit off his leg. That was just unfortunate. It hit his leg. So, it's kind of just shitty luck on that one.
First and second.
They probably get the guy at second base, regardless. Whatever. All right, here's Heim now.
Rangers have just 3 hits, all singles. Heim had his in the 5th. Fouled away.
Foul ball to Heim.
You can almost see that Gregory Soto threw that last pitch with more sense of purpose. This is where he's got to stop it all. Leave Seager stranded at second.
Fouled back.
0-2. Good pitch by Soto there.
The race to 2 strikes, 0-2.
At some point, he is just going to have to realize he does throw like 100 miles an hour, and not most guys can't hit it, even if it's right down the middle. Just fucking. Let's see what he throws here. This is going to be an interesting pitch.
A pitch that beat him. It beat his swing because of the velocity.
I didn't offer. 1-2. Try to get him to chase. Nothing going. Not a bad waste pitch.
Seager let off the inning with a walk.
That almost actually caught the corner, so that's not bad.
By a pitch, Culberson running for him.
Oh, boy. 1-2 count. 2 on, 1 away. Top 9. Tigers lead 1-0. Hopefully we don't blow this here. And that'll be 2-2.
Tried to get him out in front. Trouble with Soto, he's just not around the plate enough to entice some of those swings.
Oh, that gives us a break. That'll be called strike 3. Hey, we'll take one of them. We don't get those often. 2 away here in the bottom of the top of the 9th. 2 away in the top of the 9th. Nope, can't challenge that one. Good framework by Eric Haas there. And dude, you can see him mouth the words, "That's not a strike. Come on." And he's right. That wasn't a fucking strike. 0-1 now on Lowe or Low. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his last name 100%.
A single for 3 for Lowe so far tonight.
He's got a lefty up. He should be able to put this away. Please, God, put this guy away. 1-1.
This is such an uncomfortable at bat. You got a left-hander. Just saw the last left-hander get drilled in the ribs. And Soto's been very erratic tonight. It's just an uncomfortable at bat. You've got to decide in such a quick half millisecond whether it's going to be a strike or not. Commit.
That was literally just called a strike, but that's probably the right call. Well, 2-1.
The one he struck out Neymar, closer to the strike zone. So maybe that's the payback one there.
Come on, fucking 3-1. You're a Knights fan, Lewis? Like minor league baseball? It's 3-1 here to Lowe or Low. Fuck, dude. Bases loaded. Oh, the Knights in Oregon? That's cool, Lewis. Hell yeah. God damn it, dude. Here's Duran with the bases loaded.
This game is on Gregory Soto. There's nobody throwing in the Tiger pen. Now, Chris Fetter might be getting somebody up and throwing out there, but they're not going to be ready for this next hitter. So this whole at bat is on Gregory Soto.
And the first time in young Ezekiel Duran's career where he bats with the bases loaded. Strike one.
Good pitch, 0-1.
That was by him. You see that kind of swing and how long it took him to get started?
Come on, Greg.
Right there if you can.
Come on, Big Greg.
Bases are loaded, and not one guy via the hit. A walk, a hit by pitch, and another walk.
And that'll be the fucking bitch. And a blown save for Greg Soto. It's like 3-1. Ugh. Oh, that's a bad save. And the Tigers' misery continues here against the Rangers.
Called for the pitch in. The ball leaked out over the plate. Outer third. Up middle high. Duran hits it fast. Torkels it down the line. Then it's just a matter of Victor Reyes getting to it.
Yeah, just a bad night for him.
Do everything they could to score.
And we already know the offense ain't about to do shit at the bottom of the ninth, so...
Score because of the pitch left out over the plate.
Yeah, they probably should have pulled him before that. He clearly didn't have it tonight.
Here's Brad Miller.
Well, let's hope the offense can fucking get a couple runs, maybe. I don't know. I guess 3 runs shouldn't be the end of the game for any team, but...
30th pitch coming. 15 too many.
And as Jack
Guess the offense is going to have to maybe score 2 or 3 runs.
walk, hit batter, another walk, and then the bases clearing triple. The 1-1 the other way, foul.
Have a good night, Christopher. Yeah, bad night by Greg.
1-2 to Miller. Fouls it away.
Not really much to defend there. Just bleh. Rare bad outing by Mr. Soto. It happens.
Good stop by Eric Haas.
I mean, you don't have to go.
More walks for Texas than hits for Texas.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to see maybe like 3 or 4 runs on the board, but again.
It's just struggle here.
What?
Man for
Salty about what?
Strikes out Miller to end the ninth, but Texas does damage.
I'm just upset that Soto had a bad night. That's all.
They're able to score
It's because it fucked the team up.
It's time for
That sucks.
to answer. Jonathan Scope leads
Yeah, let's. Hopefully we can walk it off. Scope, Torque, and Castro. Why would I be salty about the game, dude? Lewis, here's a little secret. I don't get upset about baseball games. I probably won't get upset about Tigers losing games until. Where are they at loss wise? Oh, they got like 34, 38 of them. I don't give a fuck about baseball losses until we're in the 60s to the high 60s and early 70s in losses. Just so you're aware. Yeah, a tough break for Brisky. Just so you're aware, Lewis. Like baseball losses, I don't even think about them 5 minutes after the game goes final. So don't be stupid, Lewis. Gotta love when people talk shit and then delete their comments. Fucking idiot. Anyway, who's pitching for the Rangers? It'll be Joe Barlow coming into pitch. It'll be Scope, Torkelson, and Harold Castro. yeah, exactly. Well, I don't, you know, I'm also not a member of the team.
Events there in the ninth.
Sure, he needs to work on his slider, but also, you know, you can just have a bad night. I mean, it happens sometimes when you pitch.
Duran found the baseline down the right field line.
Yeah, but you know, you look back and giving him 90 feet 3 times, Shep, with 2 walks and a hit batter. And that just can't be allowed. Soto.
Yeah, Sean, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win a lot of 1-0 games. Let's be very honest. Most of the time, you're not going to get a shutout in baseball. So, a 1-run lead was never really enough. I mean, we can be mad at Soto all we want, but the real culprit of this game is the offense that got 8 hits and scored 1 run. Again, it was against Martin Perez, so I get it, but, you know. Yeah, and it didn't help that the ball also hit off Soto on what would have been a clear double play. Nah, 1 away.
Texas closing. 1 away.
I'm good, Lewis. You're fine, man. You're fine. I'm good, Lewis. How you doing today? And the 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 run. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like I get Soto fucked the game up. Yeah, he blew the save, and that's not excusable. But again, he didn't have any fucking wiggle room, dude. And then the one ball that could have been a double play blasted off his leg. So it was like, what unfortunate fucking luck for us today. We didn't even get to be able. We weren't even able to get the lead runner in that, which might have changed things how things played in the inning. It happens. Shit happens. I don't know what they need to score some runs though, which I doubt they can do. 2-0.
Plenty of teams have had rally caps against the Rangers, and it's worked.
It's not luck. It's timely hitting. We just don't hit timely.
June leads the beat.
Plus, we walked a bunch of walks and hit by pitch and blah blah blah.
Indication that there's still hope. But with one out,
Ball 3 outside. Good take by Torkelson. Not really sure how that wasn't called a strike. Here's the 3-0 to Torque. Ball 4.
Walked him.
Torkelson gets on with a walk here in the bottom of the ninth.
The Rangers rally started with a walk. Maybe the Tigers.
1 away, 3-1 Texas leads.
it sounds complicated, but it's really pretty simple. You've got to find a pitch that's hittable.
Yeah, Mo, it's nothing worse than just untimely hitting and just like scattering your hits out and just not plating the runs, and it's some of the more frustrating shit your offense can do.
Tying run comes to the plate.
It's like, man, we literally just couldn't hit when it mattered. Man, this has been a long game. These last 2 innings took a really long time to get through.
Castro sends one left center field.
Did Harold Castro just nope. 2 away. Castro almost tied it. Drove it to the wall, but that'll be all he got. 2 away in the bottom of the ninth. Castro gave it a ride, but
Generator to hit it in that part of the ballpark opposite field for Harold.
just missed.
Swing on it, but just couldn't carry enough.
Let's go Knights. Right now, they're 5-0. Well, that's good, Lewis. Yeah, he just missed it, Mo. Just missed it. Here's Eric Haas now with 2 out and a runner at first.
Down and in or middle in that he could pull down the left field line. He could send it into the pizza place.
2 homers on the year for Haas.
Little wrinkle up.
Hey, we did pretty good. We got 45 likes here tonight. I appreciate that, everybody. Very kind. We'll probably be live for tomorrow's game as well. Definitely not Saturday or Sunday, probably because they're weird times and shit. But 100% tomorrow because it'll be another 7 o'clock, and then it's kind of how we're doing things lately. So the Avalanche are a good team. They lead 1-0. Yeah, they're up 1-0 on the Lightning. Yes, sir, Braden. 0-2 on Haas. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me tonight. It was fun. It was fun. Hopefully, no hard feelings if I got chippy with anybody. I don't think I did, though. I've been pretty good about that lately. 0-2 on Haas. Let's see if he gets anything. Ooh, that was a weird burp.
That was just the deep.
Yeah. Took them a whole 20-30 seconds in overtime. Who, the Avalanche? Yeah, they seem like they're going to win it this year. I don't know much about hockey, but they seem really good.
Fastball situation.
1-2 count. Probably going to end this pretty quick after the stream goes final. Oh, that was a... Jesus Christ, man.
And that's how it ends.
That was an awful goddamn call.
Well, again, this fastball did not appear to be
Phew.
in the strike zone.
Man, the Tigers are the kings of getting kind of just awful calls against them. 51-33. Oh, boy, that's a brutal. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. But that's probably where I'm going to get out of here because now that just made me mad. That was a terrible call. Sounds like Warriors are going to be, Warriors in 6 is true. Great game to the Rangers fans. It sucks that Greg Soto was unable to close it down in the 9th inning. But again, I think more of where the vitriol and the anger should be is in the fact that the offense wasn't able to get 3 or 4 runs and win the game, or at least get Soto some kind of cushion. But again, Soto's not blameless. He pitched poorly tonight. Got to pitch better than that. Yeah, that was bad. It was just a bad finish. Yeah, and that was a bad call at the end there, Ghost. That was fucking we were getting fucked on so many bad calls anymore. That was it's just like. And the MLB basically said they're not doing robo-ups next year. Yeah, that strike was bad. That was not a strike to end the game. It wasn't even close. It's not even one of those things where you'd be like, well, you gotta swing if it's close, 0-2. That wasn't even close. But all right, though, everyone. That was a fun game. It was nice to watch a pitcher's duel against Perez. Maybe tomorrow won't be as hard when we have to go against a Cy Young candidate in Martin Perez. So hopefully things are a little better. Hopefully we're ready to go tomorrow. Hopefully the offense is a little bit more lively. I feel like I've said that about 70 times this year about the Tigers. I don't know how many games we've played, but I feel like I've said that just about every game. As long as we can pitch, hit, and play good defense. But anyway, in all seriousness, though, I should be live tomorrow. That'll be the game 2 of a 4-game series. Hopefully the Tigers look a little better than tonight. Not really pitching-wise. They look great that way. But just hitting, they need to look better. So. No, Braden, the game's over. Yep, thanks for stopping in, everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks, Mo, for the good luck cry. Hopefully the Tigers play better and yada, yada, yada. But thank you, everybody, for the likes. Thank you to anyone who's a new subscriber. I appreciate all you so much. Thanks for another fun stream, everyone. I'll see you when I see you next. Peace out. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And, of course, go Tigers. Have a great